afternoon. First, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Do you have a hard time sleeping? Do you ever feel overwhelmed? Have you ever felt nervous before a job interview? Have you ever crammed before a test? And have you ever been in a relationship? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, then you've probably experienced some stress in your life. Unfortunately, no one is immune to stress. Every day we are faced with different challenges that are either going to help us or hinder us. It's up to us to decide how these challenges or stressors are going to affect our lives. In Vijay Lanswick's TED Talk on how stress is killing us, he stated, quote, "Don't let stress control your life, control the stress in your life," end quote. Like many of you, I'm a very busy person. And through my studies of becoming a nurse, I've been able to identify what my stressors are, and better yet, how best to manage them. Which is what I want to talk about today. Today I will discuss how to effectively deal with stress through exercise, diet, and meditation. When we exercise, a neurotransmitter called endorphins are sent to our brain. These endorphins, or our happy cells, allow us to feel more energized and overall happier. These exercises can include running, boxing, swimming, playing volleyball, basketball. Whatever you find most enjoyable is what's going to be most beneficial to you. If you don't like strenuous activity or sports, then I would recommend finding something that you enjoy. This can be as simple as walking your dog or taking a walk around the park or gardening. Again, finding whatever you like for about 10 to 15 minutes every day will allow those endorphins to be sent to your brain and allow your brain to relax. Another popular form of stress relief is meditation. The two I would like to focus on today is breath focus and visualization. In breath focus, participants are asked to find a nice quiet place, lie comfortably on the ground, and allow breath movement, or to focus on your breath movement. This includes breathing in through your nose and mouth, down into your chest, and visualizing those breath movements down to your toes, back up through your chest, and out through your mouth. And doing this however many times as you'd like until you feel relaxed. I found this meditation technique to be most useful before going to bed. Usually before I go to bed, I feel overwhelmed with different tasks I still need to do for the next day or the next couple of days. And through this technique, I am able to purely focus on my breath movement. And in doing so, I'm able to go to sleep better and wake up more rested and with more energy for the next day. Another meditation technique is visualization. In this technique, participants are asked to find or to imagine an image that they find peaceful or enjoyable. This can be a landscape of a sunset on a beach, or a grove of evergreen trees, or mountains. Whatever it may be that brings you peace and happiness is what's going to be, again, most beneficial to you. In the article, What Are the Different Types of Meditation by MindWorks, they use the example of our thoughts and emotions as a leaf on a stream, quote, slowly drifting away. Through this exercise, participants are able to incorporate images we have already seen and use our imagination to create a positive transformation, end quote. The last point I would like to make is about diet. Our body is built on balance. You cannot purely focus on the physical side without thinking about what we're putting inside of it. Food is a common outlet for dealing with stress. Whether eating too much or not eating enough, either way is not helpful in maintaining balance or homeostasis in your body. So, foods that you should focus on when maintaining stress is water, vitamin C, and even dark chocolate. According to Kelly Kennedy's article, The Ultimate Expert-Approved Diet Plan for a Happier, Less Stressed You, she proved dark chocolate is an antioxidant that can lower levels of stress. Lastly, foods to avoid while stressed are caffeine, alcohol, and refined sugars. All of these substances can be addictive and be harmful to your body. You can eat them in small amounts, but it is, again, not helpful to your stress input. In conclusion, every day we are faced with different challenges, and it's up to us to identify how we are going to take charge with these different challenges. Someone once told me, if you're comfortable, then you're not challenging yourself, and therefore you're not growing. But again, with each of these challenges brings new stress. But this stress can be managed through exercise, meditation, and diet. I challenge you to experiment with these steps and figure out what works best for you. As Vidas Lansbeck said, don't let stress control your life, control the stress in your life. Thank you.